Good afternoon, you bunch of drunks, and welcome back to another video episode of
Know your buzz.
And You Know It. I'm here with,
Who am I again?
damn it. um,
Come on. Come on.
I can't think of it.
Darn it. Well, Dean.
Dean. Oh, yeah, Dean.
Haven't seen me in a while, have you?
That's right.
No.
It's good
Hey,
to be
everybody.
back.
Yeah, good to be back. We had a week layoff with everything going on. It was time to kind of reflect and probably put this on hold and just see
Also-
where the world's at.
Also, just so everyone knows, we kind of changed up our mind on doing a podcast every week. Now that we're doing video, we decided that we're probably going to do it every other week, so 2 a month now instead of...
Yeah. Yeah, it gets to be a little much, and topics kind of get to be watered down, so we just thought that every other week's probably a better format.
Makes it easier for me to edit since we're not wearing masks.
Happy to be here, though, on April 1st. Not much going on April 1st. It's kind of I'm kind of getting tired, I'm sure you are too, of saying this, but it's just a weird environment right now. We're definitely coming to you with, hopefully, putting in a little bit of humor, but not making light of the situation. I know that there's a lot of people in tough spots right now, and we're really fortunate. Our families are fortunate to be able to work right now and still get things done. And unfortunately, a lot of people can't say that. So here we are. Hope you guys are having a good week, though. I know we are.
We are.
Yep.
Real quick, we'll just get it out of the way. Dean, what's in your glass?
So in my glass is
and keep it over here too, so
Oh,
they
sorry.
can see it.
Okay,
No, it's
okay.
I'm just doing it for them.
In my glass is a Chardonnay whiskey. This was a brand I used to sell a long time ago. Pretty cool company. They're traditionally a vodka company. They make a lot of different styles of vodka. They're in Napa Valley, which they sell wines, but they're not very well known. What they're really known for is their vodka. But there are several generations of master distillers there, and they make this, I don't even know if they still make it, but they made a very limited edition whiskey that I had never. Well, I think I had tried it a long time ago, but this bottle was sitting in my cellar, and Pat and Luke opened it up a few weeks ago, and I asked the boys what they thought, and they both said it was really good, really different. But man, I'm trying it right now. It's really different, and it is excellent.
We
Yeah.
kind of, on the Hot One episode, we kind of touched on it, but it was the first thing that came out of Dean's mouth when he tried it today was just the amount of hops and like almost beer notes.
They use a Pilsner beer from British Columbia or somewhere in BC that they get, but man, it's really good, and boy, does it come through. I mean, it's proof that to make a good whiskey, you got to start with good beer. What are you looking for?
I was trying to find a coin to flip a coin for what whiskey I was going to drink.
Okay.
Behind the COVID mask, we have our whiskeys hidden.
No. I think you better take the Weller.
Chardonnay.
As much as you badmouth the Blanton's, you better take the Weller.
And I don't have the Weller Antique in here today because, to be real honest, I don't think it's as good as the other Wellers. So
There you go. So, yeah, April 1st, lots of things going on. I was just thinking about, and this topic is definitely not coronavirus related. However, I think it is. One of the things I think is it affects everybody's industry a lot, everybody's life a lot. It's definitely affecting ours. We definitely are throwing a shout out to the service industry out there. You guys have paid a lot of our bills over the years, so we're doing things to help you out. I think we can probably, I don't know if this is the forum to talk about some of the things that we're doing.
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah.
Cage Free Vineyards, a brand that, as you know, we represent, own, all that kind of stuff. We're going to start, we're going to put it on social media tomorrow, but we are going to start a program, kind of like that whole ice chest.
yeah. And just interject really quick.
Yeah.
We're going to put it on social media today.
Okay, today.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's right. But we want to throw out a challenge there, and we don't have a ton of money to spend. We're not wealthy people, but we want to do a gift card a week, $100 gift card a week program for the next 4 weeks. We want people to submit, restaurants and say, hey, these guys deserve it for this reason. But we want to throw the challenge out to a lot of other local wineries and distilleries and breweries and what have you. And maybe we can get something going here because, let's be honest, we've got to keep these people fluid. They got bills to pay. And once again, I mean, how many of us have gone into some of these great restaurants on a Friday night, sat at the bar, happy hour, had great service, great food, and gone home, and they've really made your night. And so it's just kind of, we want to get back a little bit.
Yeah. So in the challenge format that we'll post on social media, we're going to pick our first one. Well, we already did pick our first one, but we're going to announce our first one later today. And then we know a couple people in the industry that we want to call you out by name. And we want to see, it doesn't have to be $100. It doesn't have to be $200. We just want to see what we can get generated and what we can get going to help some of these people out. So
right, one of our other really good companies out there, really good partners that we represent, B&A, they're a company out of Nashville, but Butternut more specifically, fantastic wines, great winemakers, great guys. They're going to also be doing a program. We'll talk a little bit more about it on our social media later today, but they're going to be doing a mask giveaway. We're having a bunch of masks produced, and we're going to get them out there too. We're going to get them out there, but on behalf of Butternut, we're going to get them out there to the different retailers.
Yeah.
And so I think that's something. I mean, I think people need those and are looking for that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Just again, maybe you'll get a call out by name to see if you're the next person that has to donate some masks.
So I just was thinking about this whole coronavirus thing and the different stages it's gone through with us, not with the virus itself, but with us. I mean, it kind of started out where, I heard about it. That was like stage 1. And then stage 2 was that, we kind of laughed about it. Oh, it's just another flu. Oh, it doesn't affect me. I don't have to do anything. Like, I'm young and healthy, and I'm not that young, but all that kind of stuff. And then it kind of got to stage 3. It's like, shit, liquor stores are going to close. Oh my God. And we felt it. We went through about like a 5 or 6 day period where the 3 of us with our company, the 2 of us and Victoria, I mean, we were literally getting to liquor stores at 8 o'clock in the morning and helping some of our great retailers out there stock shelves, collect carts,
fetch carts,
take orders out to cars, you name it. I mean, and don't get me wrong, it was helping us. We were in the stores, selling our products, but it was friggin' busy. And you can see with a lot of these different reports that came out, stores were up like
way up.
50, 60, 70%.
There's a liquor store up by us called Mead Liquors that said they had the biggest day that they've ever had was last Monday?
Yeah,
Monday.
Like
so, biggest day ever in their history of being open.
But then you go, so we're at that stage, and then you go to the next stage. It's like, man, this is really serious now. Not to say it hadn't been serious, but this is like, now it's like, well, we're on quarantine. So I guess quarantine stage 1 was, we're on quarantine, but I'm not really going to stay home.
Yeah. Well, and not take it serious.
Yeah.
Still go to the parks.
Yeah.
Now they're closing parks down and stuff too.
Quarantine stage 2, maybe that's where we're at right now. But it's like, yeah, I'm staying home. I'm not, we're not going out.
And we're going to be sequestered for another month still.
Yeah, at least
30 more days. 29 after today. But it was kind of crazy to me too to see how it all kind of took off, kind of like you said. At first it was, I saw a meme on Instagram about Corona, didn't really, and then within a week and a half of that happening, it was 24/7 on your news channels, press conferences, radio being interrupted for new Corona updates, like really just took off out of nowhere.
And then, I look at we work with a few really good distributors in Colorado, maybe a couple shout outs, Republic National, great distributor of ours. CTS, another really great distributor of ours. But I look, I feel for these guys because, I'm going to use CTS as an example. I mean, I think they have, I don't know how many employees they have, but I think they've got about 20 people on the streets, and then let's call it probably double that with, office staff and warehouse staff, maybe even more drivers. Like these guys are in a super tough spot, and I don't know what we can do to help them, but we are going to do everything in our power to help them. Yeah. Republic National, they're a pretty good example of, they're on-premise people who don't really, can't go out and call on their retail accounts, right, or their on-premise accounts right now. They've got them in helping put away orders in retail accounts, building displays.
Yeah, at least still getting them the hours.
Yeah.
So that they can get a check.
And hats off to RNDC, a big company. Oh, there you go. Big company nationwide, doing their part to keep things up and running. Ton of celebs out there doing a lot too.
Yeah. I don't know. I got into it with someone on Instagram about this the other day.
What's that?
About celebrities not doing enough.
I guess, we could always do more. I mean, we can do more. But you look at the Chiefs, right? I had to bring that up. Yep. The Chiefs are doing their part.
Yeah, they've donated like 100,000 meals to kids who can't get meals because school's canceled. So,
right,
go them. No, but I just think like you get on social media and maybe you don't see it as much because you don't follow as much of the like younger culture, I guess. But like you get on there and you see Kendall Jenner or Khloe Kardashian, two people that I publicly called out 2 days ago. And they say, oh, being quarantined is so bad. Really?
Yeah.
In a 100,000 square foot home?
Yeah. With
a full living kitchen staff, cleaning staff, everything? Really? Quarantine is so bad? And then getting online and posting, 50% of my sales from this one item are going to be given back to the medical industry.
Right.
50% of one item.
Right.
Before you were even going to do that, you were going to sell that item out. So now you're only giving back half of that?
Right. Yeah.
Do more.
So if you lived in a 100,000 square foot mansion and you had personal chefs and this and that, what meal would you ask for?
Like every day, or just what's one?
What would be like? So you woke up April 1st and you said, "What am I going to have for dinner tonight? Because I know I can have whatever I want."
It's between two things for me.
See, my guess is for you, you're going to say it's going to either be pizza or a hamburger.
You got one of them.
Okay.
Sushi and hamburger.
Yeah.
I wonder though, can you still get all that like good quality fish readily available?
Damn. Can you imagine if you had that kind of money and you had your own sushi chef? I mean, I probably would have sushi 3 nights a week.
Yeah, easily.
Yeah.
Easily. Oh, man.
That'd be good living. Just hand rolls.
Yeah.
I'll take 10.
Hand rolls
10
and
spicy.
Sashimi.
Yeah. Yeah, spicy tuna hand rolls. I'll take it.
What would you drink with it?
A lot.
No, what? What?
I don't know. I mean, I would drink, Sauvignon Blanc, Chardonnay. I love Chardonnay. So.
Yeah. I was at work the other day, and someone was looking for a Sapporo.
Yeah.
How good are Sapporos?
Yeah. But
way better than Kirin.
But who sits in their backyard and drinks a Sapporo? I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying who does that. It's almost like sake. I love sake. What?
No, nothing.
No, I love sake, but
I'm sure there's people.
Yeah.
That do it.
Oh, I see. I get it. I love sake, but I probably would never drink it if I wasn't.
One of the problems with it? It's too expensive.
It's expensive and it's strong.
Yes. But I like it enough where I could sit and drink a glass of it just without food or anything.
Hey, you know what I was thinking about? With all these liquor stores, they're, the big thing, like Applejack, a big liquor store in our state, they've closed their doors and, but they're doing curbside delivery and they're doing, No, I mean curbside
pickup
and delivery. You know, hats off to them. Great store. But if you had to do curbside pickup, would you or would you not go hire the Chick-fil-A staff? I mean, they're not going to get a single order wrong. They're going to get it to you quickly, accurately.
I had an experience at Chick-fil-A last week that wasn't Chick-fil-A-esque.
Wow.
That
employee snuck through the system.
There was 3 of them.
Okay.
The kid wouldn't look at me when I was ordering. He was doing, bro, Corona, don't touch your face. Then he goes, well, what's your name? So I told him Pat. He sends me to the next girl, and she goes, I think this is your order. Did you get a spicy chicken sandwich? I was like, yeah. And she goes, okay, slide your card. They make you slide your own card even though they have gloves on. And then I get up to the window to pick up my order, and the girl at the window goes, yeah, is the order for A.T.? At? Instead, I said, no, it's Pat. And she goes, oh. So
there you go.
The first kid put my name in as A.T.
Have you ever... Well, okay, let me start over. Not have you ever, because I know you. You know when you've been out partying and it's 2 a.m. and you stop at Taco Bell and at 2 a.m. they just, you order a number 3 and they just throw some beans and some lettuce and something and they like kind of throw it together and put a wrapper and hand it to you and you get home or you're in your car and it's like, what the hell is this? It looks like a Frito pie. Mm-hmm. Could you imagine if the Taco Bell staff was doing your curbside? You ordered let's call it, 5 different wines. How would it come out to you? It's like a cork broken off, a torn label. I don't know.
Breakage from the back.
Yeah. That's awful.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck.
So, what else?
There's...
Good.
You want to tell them about the beer?
No, you tell them. The one we heard about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you tell them.
You tell them.
You tell them.
Pappy Van Winkle.
Yep.
Big brand, right?
Oh,
big brand. Apparently, I can't get it. That's maybe a fictitious brand, but biggest spirit brand maybe out there, like cult following. Nobody can get it. There's a new beer on the market that's copying Pappy Van Winkle, and it's a German beer, right?
Yeah.
Papa von Dunkel.
Yep.
And
available on the market soon too.
Yeah, Papa von Dunkel.
Yeah. It's it would make good whiskey because apparently it's good beer.
Along those lines, a new shot on the market. Jägermeister's come out with a new shot, apparently.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And it's going to rival all other shots at bars.
They're going to be calling it what?
I have it right here. Oh, yeah. The new shot from Jägermeister, Fireball.
We were supposed to do that with a straight face. Just kidding, Jägermeister. We love you. Actually do love Jägermeister.
Fireball, we don't like you.
We do so. We like you.
No, it's the name that doesn't get said on the show.
What did Fireball... How did Fireball get so famous anyway?
Because it was cheap.
Yeah.
Because it was cheap and college kids could go to the bar and get a shot for $1.
Is it really... it's a flavor that people like. I don't like that flavor. It's just...
You don't need a chaser. I think that's like the big thing to it.
Right.
It was cheap and you don't need a chaser.
Right. The other thing that I heard that was coming onto the market, the wine that's been around forever, Butter. You guys have heard of Butter. Big yellow label. Oaky, blah, blah, blah. I guess they've changed where they get their grapes from, how they make them. They didn't know what to do, so they're going to call it margarine.
Yeah, and it's going to be, I think they have Fabio doing the commercials. He can't believe it's not butter.
Ooh, I like it.
Yeah. So keep your eye out for some of these new products. Excuse me, coming onto the market. They should all be here pretty soon, I think.
So Colorado, we're in Colorado. It's April 1st, and the temperature outside today, 68 degrees. Can you believe that? Mm-hmm. Pat and I got up this morning. We said, we've got to do something productive.
Yep.
Did a little bit of work.
A little bit of work.
What did we do then?
And then I had to teach someone how to play basketball.
Shot a few hoops. Couldn't get a pickup game because that's not legal right now.
No.
But
And it's really easy to guard someone in social distancing when you have to stay 6 feet away.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of 3-point attempts.
Yeah. Whoever's seen us play knows that we're pretty damn good. Luke, can you attest to that?
Yeah, we might be some of the best, actually.
Mm-hmm. In our family.
Yeah.
Tallest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it was fun.
Yeah, good times. We went on a bike ride yesterday. One of us rode. One of us walked.
I'll tell you, I did a bike ride, pedal the plains about 5 years ago, Gene and I, and I got 4 flat tires on a 3-day bike ride.
The king of flats.
And I don't know if anybody knows this, but I can't change a flat very well. I was actually going to ride over to the studio today, and Pat said, you just stay put, I'll pick you
I'll
up.
come and get you. Yeah, it made more sense that way.
Yeah. Well, good old Colorado. Everything else I think is good here. We got we're gonna do some work this week on visiting some of our retailers. Obviously,
masks dropped off.
Masks, yeah, we'll be wearing masks and gloves, but we want to do everything we can to help out our the people that have helped us for since 1994. I think things are going pretty well though as far as that goes. As far as the quarantine, we're making good use of ourselves for the most part.
Yeah, staying busy.
Yeah.
With what can be done from home. Another thing though, with all the madness going on all over the world, I guess really. Sometimes on the show we rate different alcohols, and sometimes we rate different beers, and sometimes we rate different members of our family. But today, I think we should rate hand sanitizers.
Okay.
So,
hand sanitizers.
What is your favorite?
Well, I tried. What did I try?
Oh, but you were out of hand sanitizer, weren't you?
Yeah.
So what did you? What? In these trying times, what's your favorite?
I tried Kettle One hand sanitizer. Put it on me. Got it all over my hands. 20 seconds, I think it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
My hands felt so overpriced. It was amazing.
See, it's funny you say that because I tried Tito's.
Did you?
Yeah, 20 seconds rubbed in, and the rest of the day, my hands felt like a 40-year-old soccer mom drinking at midday.
Oh my God! So see that I told you we put in a little bit of humor here. We made us laugh. Yeah.
If it didn't make you laugh, we laughed. So
for sure.
Well,
I got nothing else.
Yeah.
No, it was good. We're so April 1st, getting into the rosé season. We've talked about rosés before. We don't need to expand on it. White wines, light wines, Pinot Grigios. It's going to be fun. I think in the upcoming episodes, we're going to talk more about the spring wines that we're going to be drinking, spring wines we're going to be selling, maybe some imports, Albarino, some stuff like that we're going to discuss a little bit more. We're going to continue to talk about spirits, maybe some more vodkas.
Yeah.
Summertime drinks.
Yeah, vodka really seems like a summertime drink.
Yeah, and gin.
Yeah, gin for sure.
Yeah.
Flavored gin. As the weather starts getting warmer, I find myself liking whiskey sipping less.
Not me.
I mean, I still like it, but I'd rather sit outside on the porch with the vodka soda than a glass of...
Yeah. Sometimes I'll pull all my curtains closed in my house, and I'll put that fireplace thing on the TV, and I'll pretend it's cold so I can have a whiskey.
There you go.
Yeah,
not a bad idea.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
Well, it was fun.
Yep.
I enjoyed it today. Stay safe.
Stay safe out there.
Make sure that the elderly are getting all the help they need.
And if you're going to kill your husband, don't put him in a septic tank. Feed him to a tiger. This is Dean Baskins and Pat Exotic. We're out.
All right, we're out. Cheers.